Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Binary Trees with Python. My name is Ashwin and in this episode we are going to see another interesting problem of binary trees. In case we have a level order list of a binary tree, then we should be able to construct the original binary tree from that. So we know the meaning of the level order list. So a level order list is a list where the indices range from 0 to n minus 1 and it has got n number of elements. The element at index 0 is root, and for any element at index I multiplied by 2 plus 1 is left child, and I multiplied by 2 plus 2 is right child. So in case you don't have any child for that particular position, then you just insert hyphen or you just actually leave that position blank. Okay, so we do not fill that particular position. So this is how we can define a level order list for any binary tree. And I think that we have already seen this particular formula in the earlier episodes of this series for trees and Python. So now we are going to construct a binary tree from a level order traversal list. So we are already going to use the notebook that we have created for our earlier demonstrations. So here we have the node class, then we have in order class, pre-order and post order. Now let us scroll down and this is the heading. Now let us go ahead and write the code for inserting with level order. So if I say def insert level order ARR comma root comma I comma n. Okay, and if I is less than n, means this is the base case for the recursion. We are basically going to use the recursion. We are going to call this function within itself. Temp equals to node of ARR of I. So here ARR is the name of the array that stores the order, okay? The level order traversal of that particular tree. Now root is going to contain the root of that particular tree. N is the size, and usually we pass I as 0 when we call this very first time. And then root equals to temp. Now let us go ahead and insert the left child. Root dot left, and it is quite easy. We are going to make a recursive call. Here I am going to say ARR comma root dot left comma 2 multiplied by I plus 1 comma n. Okay, and let us copy this and let us say right is root dot right and here plus 2. So this satisfies the formulae that we have seen for left child and right child. And that's it. I guess we can just have the return statement now. I will just say return root. Okay, so if I execute this, it is going to go ahead and define that function for us, and it is going to load the definition of this function in the memory of this computer, so that whenever we are going to make a call, it is going to call that particular subroutine from the memory and process it. We already have defined a function for in order here, okay? And before starting typing the code, I had already executed this in order cell and this node cell, so that we shouldn't encounter any problem whenever we are going to call that in order function. Okay, because in order to show the traversal, I will have to call in order, pre-order and post-order. Okay, so I will say ARR equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6 and 6, n equals to length of r. Okay, and root equals to none, root equals to insert level order ARR comma root 0 comma n. Okay, so this entire statement, it is going to build the required tree. So let me execute this. Now our tree has been built, and I'm going to say in order and root. So we already have defined that in order here, and I already executed the cell. I told you about it. Okay, and we are going to see in order, pre-order and post-order, all the types of traversals. So this is the in order and this is the pre-order. And finally, we are going to compute the post-order. So this is how we are going to build a tree from the level order traversal. So I hope that you have understood the concept, how we have built the tree from the level order traversal. And before typing in the program, I had already revised how a level order list looks like and what are the formulae associated with that. And we using the same formulae, we have defined the function. Basically here we are using the recursion phenomena. Okay, and this is the base case for the recursion. And in case you are not comfortable with this, we can also insert the print statement. Okay, or you actually insert the print statement as per your convenience for debugging purpose. Thanks a lot for watching this episode. Do let me know if you have any questions or queries in the comment section down below. In case you are looking for the code bundle, then you can just visit my GitHub repository, the link for which is mentioned down below in the description section. Thanks a lot once again, and I will see you in the next episode.